Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Tolman Signal Learning Theory, also known as Sign Learning Theory. This theory was proposed by the American psychologist Edward C. Tolman in 1932. Tolman was one of the first psychologists to explain that learning is much more than simply responding to a stimulus. He believed that learning involves thinking, understanding, and forming mental representations of the environment. According to Tolman, learning is purposeful and goal directed. This means that whenever a person or an animal learns something, there is usually a goal they want to achieve. Instead of learning through repeated stimulus response connections, as behavior is suggested, Tolman, on the other hand, believed that learners understand the relationships between different objects, places, and events in their surroundings. These relationships act as signals that guide them towards their goal. One of the most important concepts in Tolman's theory is the cognitive map. A cognitive map is a mental picture of internal representation of the environment. It helps an individual remember locations and choose the best route to reach a destination. For example, when you travel from your home to your school every day, you do not memorize each turn separately. Instead, you develop a mental map of the route, which allows you to find your way even if one road is blocked. This shows that learning involves understanding the environment, not just memorizing responses. Tolman explained his theory through his famous maze experiments with rats. In this experiment, rats were allowed to explore a maze. Some rats received food as a reward, while others explored without any reward. Surprisingly, the rats that did not receive food still learned the layout of the maze. Later, when food was introduced, they quickly found the correct path because they had already formed a cognitive map. This led Tolman to introduce the concept of latent learning. Latent learning means learning that occurs without immediate reinforcement or reward. The learning remains hidden until there is a reason or motivation to use it. This was an important discovery because it showed that reinforcement is helpful for performance, but it is not always necessary for learning itself. Tolman's theory has many important applications in education. It encourages teachers to focus on meaningful learning rather than rote memorization. Students learn better when they understand concepts, connect new knowledge with previous experiences, and actively explore solutions to problems. Teachers can use activities such as projects, discussions, experiments, field visits, and problem solving tasks to help students build cognitive maps and develop a deeper understanding of the subject. To conclude, Tolman's signal learning theory teaches us that learning is an active mental process. People and animals do not simply react to stimuli, they think, understand, and organize information in their minds. Learning becomes more effective when it is purposeful, meaningful, and connected to real life experiences. Tolman's ideas continue to influence modern educational psychology because they highlight the importance of thinking, understanding, and goal directed behavior. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel and stay updated with more educational content. For the presentation notes and PDF, join our Telegram channel Edu Yatra. The link is provided in the description. See you in the next video. Thank you.